All right, finally getting some of this wood drug out of here and cut up. So the place that takes the hardwood pulpwood goes out on rail cars, so it can't be over like 17 feet long. So he's got to process all that up. Lays the tops right here, and Skidder will drag those away. So he'll get all that laid right here. Truck will back in right here and load it out. Some gnarly stuff. Might be able to get a saw log out of that one. Yep. Two saw logs and a piece of pulpwood. That might be a pallet log. Definitely making progress. Starting to open up pretty good now. I'm gonna run in here with my excavator now. I'm gonna grab these pines and go over there and see if I can't sort some more of that out and get this where it's a little closer to over there where we gotta skid it out. All right, so I got the machine here and made me a path across. I think the skidder can get all that stuff, so I made me a trail, and I'm gonna walk some of that stuff over here and stack it up a little closer out of the wet area so that I can get more wood out of here. Normally they don't like for you to stump like a skid road or anything because all the stump holes will settle and it loosens the dirt up. If it's already wet, it takes out all the, I guess, the road-based stuff that would support it. But the skidder wouldn't fit through here anyway, or be able to go through here anyways, I don't think. So I don't like driving over stumps. So I built me a road. Got to get these over here where we can get them out. Some of that around and put the they can probably make it to right here. Put those butt ends right here where you can grab them. At least they'll be in the right direction. This because it is the bushiest. Put it up front. Swing, swing, swing. All this wood so I don't have to deal with burning it. I'm gonna have a lot of treetops though. This is some pretty gnarly stuff. Goes to show you how strong that skidder is to be able to pull that stuff, because I mean it's literally about all the excavator really wants, to sit there and grab that and move it. There. See, he might be able to get down in here. No. Worst case, we just got a skidder to get out. I think I'm gonna let him drag as much as he can out, and then I'll get what he can. At least if I get it right there, I know he can. He's aiming in the right direction. Vines, my gracious. All right, well that's about enough for right now. Well, we're back here this Monday morning. Look like they got some wood drug up and cut up after I left the other day. So I think they got one load of hardwood pulpwood out. I'm gonna go down there and get on the excavator, and he's gonna cut some more trees down today, and I'm gonna get those shoveled over here where he can get them with the skidder. He did cut, what was I gonna say? Oh, they get one load out, and everything that was cut drug over, so got a little bit more to grab and bring down here. Yeah, it's really starting to open up pretty good now that majority of that wood is out of here in the uphill uphead section here. He left me one tree. All right, well, there's a lot over there that I've got to figure out how to get over here. So I'm gonna hop on the excavator and go ahead and start shoveling some of that across the ditch here. Drag a little bit of this wood out of here. Get it to where the skidder can reach it. It is very wet down here. It's kind of deceiving. It's like right in here is not bad, but it next 75-80 feet is pretty gnarly. So I'm gonna walk this over here, stack it into a pile, and then get on the other side of the little ditch here and drag it over the rest of the way. Let's see up there. There's a few spots where he tried to cross before it rained and ended up stuck there almost. Everybody's like, why don't you just pile a bunch of sticks down into there? Well, you can. Keep in mind, I got to clean all this up at the end, and I prefer not to have mounds of muddy sticks and everything mashed down into the ground. It's easier for me to spend a few minutes with the excavator here, laying these trees over here where he can grab it easier. Like so. All that up that way. As you can see, making a mess, and make me a path in there to get the other stuff out. The start of cutting he did after I left Friday. Thursday. So I'm gonna drag all these right here to the pile. Skidder can get that. Right in here it isn't so bad, but there's a creek right there, a spring. Pond's going to start somewhere up in here, I think. Kind of lost my bearings now that everything's logged. It's hard to tell. Swing that much. Yeah, we got it now. Like so. Is that a stump? Yeah, that's not a mess. Let me move this brush pile right here. Then I can lay some more of them right there where you can still get down here. What I'm trying to do is make sure you ain't got to try to drive across a bunch of stumps. Really too worried about one or two, but I didn't want to put a bunch of turns right there where he's got to sit on top of 5 or 6 big stumps. That'll work right there. I can put some more. This ground here is good. That won't be a problem. Get this stump up so that I can drive right here and have room to stack all the wood right there where I just drove at. Once I get majority of the logs up today, I'll probably take the grapple off, go ahead and put my bucket and thumb on, and start stumping a little bit. Once I get caught up with him, there's really nothing else for me to do. Because this grapple works great for stacking these logs up and dragging everything, but it is not for stumping. You can do it, but it is not the best option at all. One thing I do like about it is it does have these bump stops on it for when it's all the way open. If you do have to pry up something like that, it's not putting all the weight on the cylinder. That way you're not tearing up the cylinders trying to pry stumps out of the ground, because I don't think it's quite made for that. Not saying it ain't, we won't work for it, but probably a little bit violent. It really starts getting wet down in here. That ain't not gonna put a skidder on that. You go clean out of sight. I'm gonna try to get it where I can get all the ends at least somewhere right in here on that solid ground. I think it'll be fine then. Definitely opened that up in here now, hasn't it? Let's see, once the pond's laid out, if we need to cut some better ditches in here or try to put in some drain tile or something to dry this up and make it a little more usable. I was planning on taking some of that dirt from the pond and hauling it up here to kind of fill in some. Working his way on down there. So now we're having to play work together to get these logs out of here. I'm sinking to go across the ditch. He's sinking, he's sitting on trees. I'm trying to grab this stuff and shovel it over there to him so that he can grab it. Back over here and grab some more, drag it right here so that we can take it across, and that'll open me up a spot over there to be able to make another shovel road. Hopefully this stuff will dry out. It seemed, I mean, I know we got an inch of rain 2 days ago, but it's definitely a lot drier before it rained. Just have to sit here and figure out the best routes to get across. As you can tell, it works. Uh-oh. Hope he doesn't get stuck over there. It's wet. I'll have to go put some logs under the tracks. Weird, it's like it's fine one time and then it just goes to crap. Might be helping him get out. He might have to cut a couple logs and I shove it under the tracks. Coming. Gotta build a road to get out. It's a little soft right there. Instead of going backwards, we decided to go forwards. fine on the first pass, and then it just... Can you drag these and at least throw them there, and I think I can come around and get them?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if you playing in there much.
Isn't it weird? Like I was right here, and then you make a couple grapplefuls, and it just...
Yeah, it's a lot better over there where you got some angle.
Yeah.
I thought I was in trouble for a second.
I did too. I was like, just stop and I'll come get you some logs. You do the, I think I can get it. I think I can get it. There we go. So as you saw, he about got stuck over there trying to shovel wood across the creek with me there. So come over here, and he's kind of handing it to me, and I'm down here. I can pull a little bit better than he can. So if I get stuck or in a wetter area, I can grab stuff a little bit better. He's got that dangle head, and you can kind of push a little bit, but there ain't a whole lot of biting in and really dragging yourself across the creek with it. So, as you can tell right here, I'm sinking down more and more and more. So I'll just kind of keep moving over a little bit. I go here, trying to stay on some of these roots and stumps. What I'm going to do is build me a little platform right here out of these two. Go. We will work together to get this stuff shoveled across the creek. Over there as far as we can. Pretty sure I can get to it a little bit better on the other side. Dun-dun-dun. Be a giant mess trying to get all that stuff untangled, but you know what? At least it's kind of pointed in the right direction now. All right, take two. He's going to try to get back over to the other side of the creek where he wanted to work. And I'm going to shovel this stuff down to him, and he's going to finish well, not finish, but get some more cut on the other side over there. And hopefully it not turn out to be as wet as our previous little area. It turned out to be a mess over there. Ended up being too wet for him to sit over there, and he came over here. I ended up shoveling it across the creek, and now we're going back the way we need to go. And then now these are the last 2 logs right here, 2 or 3 logs on this side of the creek. I'll go back up there to the other side and start dragging everything out that we've made it to that side. So now you can see why we got to shuttle everything so much. There's just no way the skidder can traverse that terrain. That is everything cut over here now, and I'm going to head over there and start getting it farther up the hill. Getting all this wood drug up here from the other side. Got a lot stacked up right here and there, and everything over there we had to shovel it across the ditch there. It's deceiving on camera, it doesn't look wet, but that's a soft area right there. Got all this piled up here where you can drag it. I think you can back down there and maybe get that right there as well. So I'm gonna run down here and make a few spots through the brush here and see if he needs any help over there. At least it seems a little drier down there. You want to come over here and try to cut some of this stuff down and open it up. It's really about run out of places to stack wood up until we get a little more out of here. Start dragging some out of here and drag some more up here, but he's got right much back here for now to drag out. Timber. Yes, a big one. So I'm working on digging a few of these stumps up. The grapple here. There's a few stumps right here I'm popping up, and I'm going to grab that pile of brush and move it over. Kind of open up the logging deck area a little bit, so he's got a little bit more room to pile brush. I can grab that and stack it up right there, but I wanted to get these few stumps right here that were in the ground out before burying them in brush, because I don't like, if I do a burn pile right here, after everything's burnt, discovering I buried some stumps, and then I've already burnt everything that I need to burn stumps with up. That one up, and that should be all the stumps right here, and I can move this brush pile over to right there to open this up a little bit more. We are mowing them down now. Making really good progress. Just about, well, we are to where the pond dam's going to go. I'm probably sitting on the front face of it. Getting all this stacked up here. This will have to be restacked again, just trying to get it all piled up. That's dead. That's no bueno. That in the old trash pile. Stuff like this, I try to break a couple branches off. I'm not dragging so much up to the landing. So the reason we don't process them all out here in the weeds or in the woods is because it's easier. I'm not saying it's easier, but it leaves less of a mess if we build it all in one area. We can stack all the tops up right there in one spot and clean everything up from there, and not have to have mountains of brush everywhere out here in the woods, because I still have enough left to be able to burn all my stumps and everything. So let me get out here and look and see if we need to clear a little bit more, or we'll go from there. The last few logs out from over here for today, before he crosses over the ditch there. that is pretty much where the back of the dam's going to go, is where he stopped cutting at. As he was working along there, I kind of came in here and dug out the little small stumps. That really made life a little easier to traverse the ground when there isn't a lot of stumps in there. There's actually a little baby black walnut tree. Not much to it. See many of those around here. Alright, I'm gonna let him take off over there and knock that on down and see what I can do to scoot some more over across the ditch here. Well, we've made it to the other side where the pond dam's gonna tie into the hillside. Pretty good sized hill here. So pond dam's gonna go across and then out there into that field, about 40 or 50 feet best I remember. And all this will be pond all the way up there to all that. All that'll be underwater. Let's go watch him cut a couple trees down. Don't have many left. Last tree for today. Got a big poplar tree that's leaning towards the one and only object we can hit out here, the deer stand. He's gonna notch it right here. We'll get it to fall right here where the machine's at, maybe. Timber. Time to go home now. We've actually gotten a lot cut down today. Pretty much everything from all the way up there, all the way around, back through here, coming up the hillside here. So he'll probably have enough time to finish this right here and maybe get a little of that today, and there won't be a whole lot left, which is good. Getting it gone. Well, let me go drag some of those out of the way.